What you're looking at is a croton that's been in this spot in our landscape for 25 years or longer. It's about to go into the greenhouse for the winter. You've seen it before, but I thought you might like to look at it at the end of its growing season. That's why we need big pots in this world. I don't have a wildflower meadow here in the shade that we have at our home, but Stephen Chambly knows where there's one in Weatherford. Let's take a look.
Welcome to Shandor Gardens again. Today we're going to make seed balls, and Chef Chris has his thing going on, but I have Chef Keith Roland here. He's actually a physician, but on the weekends he makes seed cookies.
This came from Lady Bird Johnson Wildflower Center several years ago.
Excellent place to grab your
I've
idea.
just changed it. So on the bluebonnet seeds, I tend to scare fry them. I've got a little can that I put 60 grit sandpaper, glued it in, and I've lost the lid, but improvisation. And you just shake it up, back and forth.
Now, have we told people why we're doing this scarification here?
Well, mainly because the seeds are so hard, they take forever to germinate. And most people, if they plant them, they want some success
right away.
With it right away. Now we're putting in, these are
Larkspur.
Larkspur, oh,
and
I love
there's
larkspur.
Lots of chaff in here because these were collected in my garden. Oh, go ahead, you haven't gotten the seeds yet.
Seeds. Yeah, there's the black of the seeds.
And these are poppy seeds
These
here.
are poppy seeds. So we've roughly got 1 part seed.
Okay.
About 2 parts potting soil.
Does it matter what kind of potting soil you got?
Whatever you got on hand, but Miracle Grow is wonderful.
Well, that's what we use around here, so.
And then 4 times clay. Now many times I'll even do 5 to 6 times clay because it makes it go further.
Okay.
And I dry mix it first. 1 part seed, 2 parts potting soil, 4 parts clay. Now the advantage of this is we'll make little balls and we'll set them out here and they'll dry, and then you just throw them out. You don't have to water them, you don't have to protect them, you don't have to cover them. And then when we finally get rain, which may be the next decade, they will dissolve, and the clay protects the seed from birds and will give enough nutrients, and then they'll just spread out. And I just put them out on something to dry.
Yeah. So we're not exactly trying to make these pretty or flat or anything. We're just,
the last time I checked, the seeds didn't care. In fact, I will start doing these pretty quickly because I plant these late September, early October.
So Keith, I'm just going to take this and swirl it up and rinse it down the sink, right?
No, because there's still some seeds in here, Stephen. There's a bluebonnet there, and there's some others that I'll just rinse them out and put them back in and save them in my next batch that I mix. And then the final time that I'm through, I'll go out and just throw the out on the ground, so not down the trash.
So throw the scraps and everything.
Yes.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us and showing us how to make these lovely, exquisite, artistic seed balls, and I guess seed cookies, as you will.
Yes. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.